Start, sir.
Start.
Good afternoon to each and everyone. Before we start our video conference for 4 infrastructure projects and opening bids for 1 RFQ for the procurement and 1 for goods and 9 for infrastructure projects for 2024. May we call on Mr. Daniel Salida
To stand. Okay, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly God, our Father, we sincerely thank you for the gift of life which you have back to us every day. We have continued to impart us your knowledge of the importance of life. We have been able to be a daily task to fulfill the mission of public servants. Give us all the senses to provide for service and opportunity to contribute to people, as well as the ability to work together with the workmates to secure the we ask this to our Lord Jesus Christ, who can believe in the unity of the Holy Spirit, and God forever and ever. Amen. The Father, and the Spirit.
Good afternoon. We will call on our Dr. Secretariat to do the roll call for the members of the bank. We will do Dr. Secretariat members as well as the
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. Ladies and gentlemen, as I call your name, please acknowledge Engineer Nimpa Enriquez, back Chairperson. Engineer Japet Emmanuel, back Vice Chairperson. Engineer Gini Minal, back Regular Member. Engineer Antonio Aaron Cepeda, back Regular Member. Mr. Damiano Niki, back Regular Member. Engineer Carlo Jan Leisa, back Provisional Member. Also, would like to acknowledge the present Engineer Paul Libar II, Bautista, Mrs. Rosalinda Pitalgo, back Provisional Member, Engineer Lira Quinta, back Provisional Member. Also, the members of the back Secretariat, Mr. Esteban Coca, Mr. Francisco Castillo, and yours truly, Engineer Patrick Quimino, head of the back Secretariat.
Since majority of the back members are here, conference for 1 RFQ and 1 for goods and 9 infrastructure projects in 2024 with quorum. I now call this private conference to order. I will give the floor to our back secretariat to read the discussed agenda of today's private conference.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson. The agenda of today's private conference, brief presentation, explanation by the back of the following: the basic contract data, including contract description, approved budget for the contract, and duration. Requirements of bidding documents, including instruction to bidders, general conditions of contract, special conditions of contract, specifications, drawings, bill of quantities, and forms. Documents to be submitted by the bidders are the technical proposal and financial proposal, criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification and award. Number 2, questions, comments from bidders, and replies.
450,000 contract duration 183 calendar days. PCAB license category B or medium A. Cost of bidding documents 50,000 pesos. Last contract ID number 24GF01100. Name of contract Rehabilitation of multipurpose building location Sulong, Iloilo. Scope of works for volume 2 DPWH standard specifications for highways, bridges and airports. Part A, miscellaneous structures. Under volume 3 DPWH standard specifications for public works structures. Part A, facilities for the Part B, other general requirements. For Division 1, general. Part C, earthwork. Part D, reinforced concrete. For Division 2, building. Part E, finishing and other civil works. Part F, electrical. Part G, mechanical. Approved budget for the contract, 12,870,000 pesos. Contract duration, 142 calendar days. Pickup license category, CMD or small B. Cost of bidding documents, 25,000 pesos.
Interested bidders may obtain further information from DPWH Iloilo 1st District Engineering Office and inspect the bidding documents at Ports on Pedro Road, Iloilo City during weekdays, Monday to Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Correction. Bidding documents at Guimbal Central Elementary School, Rizal Street, Guimbal, Iloilo, during weekdays, Monday to Friday, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by the interested bidders on March 21 to April 15, 2024 from the address given and upon payment of the applicable fee for the bidding documents. It may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System or PhilGEPS and the website of the procuring entity, provided that the bidder shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the BDS or the bid data sheet. Bids must be duly received by the box PD or the instruction to bidders, clause 18. Bid opening shall be on April 15, 2024 after the eligibility processing at the Procurement Office, DPWH Iloilo 1st DEO, Rizal Street, Guimbal, Iloilo. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidder's representative who choose to attend at the address given. Late bids shall not be accepted. The DPWH Iloilo 1st District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure bidding, or not award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 41 of RA 9184 and its IRR, without hereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders.
Ngayon mo ang ito. Iya ka bro? Ang iya ka. Oo.
The chairperson, chairperson will not discuss the bidding requirements anymore because that requirements of the bidding documents are stipulated in the bidding documents. We suggest that bidders should read these documents.
Now we proceed to the technical, financial, and eligibility requirements. Our Secretariat will be the one to read the requirements such as the criteria, procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, legal evaluation of bids, post qualifications, and the board.
Madam Chairperson, since the documents required in the technical and financial components are mentioned the instruction to bidders, I will not elaborate further. However, Engineer Tolentino will continue to discuss criteria and procedure for eligibility of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post qualification, and award.
Opening of preliminary examination of technical components of bids. The purpose of this examination is solely to determine the presence or absence of which of the required documents comprising the bid, as stated in Section 3.5.2, using a simple non-discretionary pass if present or fail if absent criterion with the aid of checklist. Eligibility check. After the preliminary examination of the technical components of the bids, the BAC, assisted by its BAC Secretariat, shall conduct the eligibility check of each bidder that passes the documentary requirements for the technical components of the bids. That is, the BAC shall determine if the bidder is eligible to bid for the contract being procured. This shall be done electronically using the DPWH-CWA. Preliminary examination of financial components of bids. The bank should open the financial component of the bid or second envelope of each bidder whose technical component of the bid was rated as passed, with complete documentary requirements and was declared to be eligible for the contract. Criteria for detailed evaluation of bids. In the detailed evaluation of the bids that pass the preliminary examination, the bank shall apply non-discretionary criteria, including the following: completeness of bids, arithmetical corrections, evaluation on equal footing, rule of discrepancies. Bid prices in figures versus words prevail. Total price per item versus unit price prevails. Total price versus actual subcomponent items, actual sum prevails. Unit cost and bid estimate versus unit cost and BOQ prevails. And total calculated bid prices. Post-qualification. The post-qualification shall verify, validate, and ascertain all statements made and document submitted by the bidder with the LCB using non-discretionary criteria as stated in the bidding documents. These criteria shall consider but shall not be limited to legal requirements, technical requirements, and financial requirements. If the bank determines the bidder with the lowest calculated bid passes all the criteria for the post-qualification, it shall declare the said bid as the lowest calculated and responsive bid and recommend to the hope to award the contract to the said bidder at his submitted bid price or his calculated bid price, whichever is lower. IR Secondary 4.4. Lastly, for the notice of award, based on the bid evaluation report and post-qualification report, the bank should declare the lowest calculated and responsive bid and recommend to the hope to award the contract to the bidder Secondary 7.1.1. This decision shall be embodied in the bank resolution using form DPWH-INFR-40 to be submitted to the hope for approval. Within 3 calendar days from the submission of such resolution recommending award of a contract to the bidder with the LCRB, the bank shall notify all other bidders writing of its recommendation IR Secondary 7.1.1. That's all, ma'am.
Thank you, Engineer Valentino. The pre-bid conference is already finished. Is there any questions or clarifications? If none, let's proceed to the opening of one RFQ for procurement and 2027. Back members, please open the RFQ of the supply.
Pinakabilog lang.
Sir Damian?
Sir Damian. Wala.
Let's also proceed to the opening of one goods contract ID for one FY 2024. Back
Sipitan, Igbaras, Structurec. Work experience, isa pa work experience. So, nagiging receptor pa dito ng virus. Wala po rin siya pagkakasakit sa information na sa Kasi mong buhay din yan, masulat din ang kasi yan. So, kusorgan sila yun. Ano na isa pa siya?
Sa balay ko yung balang ko. Oo, ganun.
Completed by the supplier.
For small volume equipment, EI number 24-02-0057, dated February 26, 2024. Contract title, Procurement 24-007, the first district engineering office in Guimbal, Iloilo. Name of supplier, FLS, the prices, received price quotation. Total bid amount is 160,780 pesos only. Permit present, tax clearance present, and the Coastwise statement present, registration present. Overall rating of FLS on prices is 5.
Next, let's proceed to the technical component envelope submitted by the suppliers for procurement of goods. For goods with contract ID number 24GGF 0003. Contract title, procurement, materials for use in the repair and maintenance activities along national roads within DPWH Iloilo First District Office area of jurisdiction. For the first contractor, EA&J Commercial Incorporated, technical components envelope submitted for legal documents, valid children's registration certificate present, registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission present, mayor's permit present, tax clearance present. For technical documents, statement of executive order of government and private contract present, statement of the bidder singularly completed contract present, original copy of notarized bid security declaration present, conformity with the technical specifications present, original duly signed to the bookwork statement present, for financial documents, the supplier forwarded financial statements present, the constructive bidder computation of SCC present, overall rating of pass.
For the next supplier, Chedna Real Construction and Supply. For the legal documents, valid Jobs registration certificate present, registration certificate from Department of Trade and Industry present, business permit present, tax clearance present. For the technical documents, statement of the prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contract present, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract present, original copy of notarized bid security declaration present, conformity with the technical specification present, original duly signed omnibus sworn statement present, the supplier's audited financial statement present, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity present. Remarks is passed.
Next supplier, please.
Bidder and Cube Enterprises. For the technical documents submitted, for legal documents, valid justification certificate present, EDI permit present, mayor's permit present, tax clearance present, for the technical documents, the prospective bidder policy ongoing government contracts present, statement of the bidders the largest completed contract present, copy of the notarized bid security declaration present, present, original duly signed omnibus sworn statement present, financial documents, the supplier's audited financial statement present, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity present, over remarks and Cube Enterprises is passed.
First, please open and read the financial component envelope submitted by the supplier.
dahil nga taga si mo pagpunod mo ka nagkaroon sa mga para sa eligibility. Guys, tatlo na tulong dahil ang palang yung back, yung wala na, tapos ako lang maliit sa eligibility para may alis na lang wala kang naon. Ikaw, mano ko lang mga contract pagka-okay na balik mo sa akin. Kaya ako na basa sa eligibility. Sige lang.
May cut-cut na yun. Ano yun ito? Ito yung disbet yun, no? Napang lang. Cut.
Financial component envelope submitted. Original review design for approved financial bid for with a total bid amount of 3 projects